I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. Escapes the sack. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Second down now after the sack. To the air, it's Sellers. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the...
What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And, guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season now.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. To the air. It's Sellers. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the Dogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. It's reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances. Get the ball with some speed on the perimeter. Try to make some big plays.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Snowed under by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air, it's Sellers. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite him.
He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Makes a connection. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays that worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Caldwell. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This guy just gives you that. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Rashada. He's going up top. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia, 24. South Carolina, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Now the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great third down execution by this defense.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what is it?
Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
South Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Makes a move. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on second down. To throw, it's Sellers. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Escapes the sack. Fires on the move. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. In the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him, too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play. Gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He's right on target. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, and they convert. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going up top on first down. Quick step and go. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Trying to find his man on first down. That's reeled in. It's Caldwell. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third down, going up top. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Pick up of 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch